And that's where we see the fear of God. I want you to see Genesis 39. It's a great chapter for young people. I told you sex is the greatest pressure the young people face. And look at Joseph, who never went to a youth meeting, who never had a Bible, not filled with the Holy Spirit, didn't know anything about forgiveness of sins, not even living with his parents. His parents are hundreds of miles away in some other country. He's a prime target for Satan. No Bible, no father, mother, living in a strange country, pretty woman trying to tempt him. Boy, if there's anyone who's liable to fall, it's that one. And look at him standing. He says so many times, this woman, verse 8, Genesis 39:8, he refused and said to me, his master's wife, when she finally came to him, behold, with me here, my master doesn't concern himself. There's no one greater, verse 9, in this house than I. And I have everything in this house, Mrs. Potiphar, except you. But you are his wife. And what does he say? He doesn't say, oh, no one's looking. He's not bothered whether no one's looking or not. God is looking at me. Imagine a young 17-year-old tempted by a pretty girl, and he says, God is watching me right now. How can I commit this great evil and sin against God? Remember those words by heart. Memorize it. How can I do this great evil and sin against God? Young people, whenever you're tempted, remember what you heard me say this evening. The words of Joseph, Genesis 39, verse 9. How can I do this great evil and sin against God? When you're sitting in front of the computer and there's nobody around, and you're tempted to go to that site where you know you can satisfy your lust and put images into your mind that will remain in your mind for the next 50 years and which will come out in dreams even after you've repented, even after you're filled with the Holy Spirit. You'll have those dreams coming and haunting you at night, I'll tell you. And you will struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle 25 years after you're finished with internet pornography, wishing, oh, I wish I hadn't seen it, I wish I hadn't seen it. It's polluting my dreams tonight. I gave up internet pornography 25 years ago and it's torturing me today. You will face that. I'll tell you. Fight it. And say to that temptation on the computer, how can I do this great evil and sin against God?